Hey guys, my name's Cranda. I'm from upstate New York and I'm in the dead of winter right now, and I'm sitting on my porch filming myself, something that I don't feel too comfortable doing, but it's about time that I take this video and share it to as many people as I possibly can, because I have found my niche, and my niche is to share my story and share it with as many people and help as many people as I possibly can. So here we go. Here we have it. I'm going to share a little bit about my personal life and my life with my family, and how I've been living a life out of balance for quite some time now, up until I'd say about 3 years ago, when I was finally introduced to a company called Nikken. Now, back when I was 19 years old, I started to have symptoms where I couldn't feel my legs, couldn't feel my arms. I'd get up in the morning, felt like I had ran about 25 miles with a 50 pound backpack on my back. And I lived my life like that all through my 20s. I had 2 children, and into my 30s, and I was just the mystery girl. I'd been to several doctors. People couldn't figure out what I had. I had a feeling that it was MS because my father had MS, and I remember watching him go through some pretty struggling times. But sure enough, went to an MS clinic, and I was put through an MRI, and they found several demyelination spots on my brain. From there, they wanted to put me on Copaxone injections, and I said to myself, there's no way I can do this. The doctor had assigned an in-home nurse for me, and I was to inject myself 3 times a day into my leg. And they told me, Cranda, you're going to experience when you inject yourself some heart palpitations. You might have to lay down. You might feel like you're going to have a mini heart attack. These are the side effects. You're going to get welts on your legs. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you need these injections to slow down the process. And I said, hey, that may be, but there's got to be a better solution for me, and there's no way I can get up, take care of my children, go to work, and live such a lifestyle. So that's when I met my angel, Patty Bach, very dear friend of mine. She's been involved with the business for 17 years now. And on top of all of that, my son was diagnosed when he was 8 years old with ADHD, and my daughter has been on one of those chronic children with the chronic drippy nose and ear infections and 3 sets of tubes when she was an infant, and round and round with doctors and allergists and Claritin and you name it, and all the money we've spent. So the three of us have been using magnetic technologies now, and it has changed our lives tremendously. My son went from a child who was experiencing aches and pains, couldn't sleep at night, couldn't pay attention in class, and just having a really hard time. And we were all having a really hard time with it. He couldn't tie his shoes. He was having sensory integration problems. Brilliant little boy, but was physically suffering. And I didn't want to put him on Ritalin. I wasn't going to band-aid the problem. So that's when I started him on the magnetic technologies that Nikken has to offer. I put him on a sleep system, which is a Dynaflex magnetic sleep system. Comes with a comforter and a pillow and a magnetic pad. And I also put him, I had him wearing a magnetic necklace and a pair of magnetic insoles. Within 1 week, I had a brand new child. I mean, he was feeling better. His mood swings went away. He was paying attention more in class. Now he's in middle school. He's writing books. He's learning 5 different languages. He's a brilliant artist. And he can only go a couple days maybe without being on the magnets, but then if he goes any longer than that, I will see him fall right back into the struggling boy that he was. So that's been his amazing story. And with me, same thing. After those results, I got myself on a magnetic sleep system. I started taking the nutritionals that Nikken has to offer, and I started wearing the magnetic necklace and the bracelet, which is right here. And I have 95% of my symptoms are now gone. And I couldn't tell you how great I feel. And I knew it was meant to be because the first client that I signed on with Niken, I met with her, and she also was a patient suffering from MS, and it was a meant to be situation. I went and met this woman. She had lost her job after many, many years due to the Copaxil injections that she took for 5 straight years. It truly messed up her life. So it just went to reassure myself that I had made the right choice with my health care, and I made the right choice with my children. I've taken control of my health care. These products are so reasonable. One time you buy, they last a lifetime.